Hi, lovers. How are you all doing? It's good to be back here. And in celebration of Women's Month, March is Women's Month. We have done International Wednesday, we have done Mother's Day. March is for us women. And in appreciation and celebration of that, I'm going to be telling us, some things today that are beneficial for women's health. I know when we talk about sex, there are some women that are like, what is it? Is it food? Sex this, sex that. But sex is very good and important for women, or for women's health especially. And today I'm going to be listing out a few benefits that you probably didn't know. And maybe it will ginger you to be having more sex and know that, okay, it's actually food. If you are not going to if you are not going to use it for pleasure, at least you use it for therapy or use it for your health. That, oh, okay, this is good for my health. So if you're taking it as vitamins. Okay, so the first one I'm going to be telling us is that it improves your immune function. Believe it. This one is proven. This one is biology. It's not them say. This is biology. It is fact. So it improves your immune function, and that's not if you do it once a month or twice a month, or if you do it frequently, it increases the antibody. Apologies. It increases the antibodies that are crucial, for your immune defense, So for that reason, you should be having more sex. Like I said, it's not once in a while, it's consistent, as in consistent. So all this your funny malaria, headache, you won't be having it if you're having plenty sex. Sure, sometimes when you even have a headache and then you have sex, the headache will run away, So that should give you a cue that maybe Tiwa is right after all. Okay. So the next one, it relieves a menstrual pain. I know that there are a lot of women on this table, once it's that time of the month, like it's like it's your off, those are your off days because it's always so bad. But studies have shown and biology has shown that if you have more sex, it is going to relieve your menstrual pain. Like when it's time for your period, the pain that you usually have that is associated with it will be reduced, that contraction, because it's when it contracts, when your walls or something, when they contract, that's what causes the pain. So it will alleviate the pain, and then you have less pain, and then because more blood will be flowing. Apologies for my something this morning. So when you contract, when you have the orgasms, more blood flows, and then it releases that it just makes you have less pain because there's nothing is stuck anywhere, so the blood flows freely, and then you have less pain, and then it also releases endorphins, so you have less pain. So that's another reason for you to have sex if you've not been having it. And of course, this one, you already know that it increases your cardiovascular health, that it is good for your health, because it's been said that sex is like an exercise. It's like you are doing exercise, you are doing aerobics, and all those things is good for your vascular health. It helps your heart pump blood better and become healthier. So if you are indulging in sex, that's what it will do for you. It will improve your cardiovascular health. And like I said, it's not once in a while sex, so consistent, at least be having 3-4 times a week. That's when you can begin to see the benefits. And of course, it improves your sleep quality. You know that in that when you just finish 1 round or 2 rounds like that, you will sleep like a baby. Exactly. That's what it does for you. It helps you to sleep better. So over time, if you've been having it consistently, like I said, 3-4 times a week, having it consistently, it will improve your sleep. You just realize that you're sleeping like a baby, or you're sleeping, and of course, it reduces your stress. I don't need to tell you that when you are stressed, it just relieves your stress when you have it like that, especially when you come. That's critical. You have to come. When you come, there are more benefits. Of course, when you do the act, and then there are some benefits like the cardiovascular, it's in the act. But when you come, you have more benefits, because now you you are releasing something. You have gotten to a peak, and then you are released and you are relaxed. Your stress level will just come down, and oxytocin, you just be feeling happy and all that. So it reduces your stress, and then it boosts your self-esteem. Now, summer, I don't know, it's biology, like I said. Summer, your mood is just boosted. You'll be smiling. Normally, that's why they say that all those women that are always frowning, go and have some sex. Better go and have some sex, because why are you frowning, for Christ's sake? Why are you frowning? So if you have regular sex, you just be happy. You won't know, because oxytocin just be playing around your body, release of the feel good hormones. You're just happy. Nothing, something that ordinarily will make you angry, or that will be like, what's all this? You just be somebody will just annoy you, just be smiling like, oh, I don't have your time, and the person will be like, what's happening here? So that's what sex does to you when you have it regularly. Then your pelvic floor strengthening, it strengthens your pelvic floor, particularly during orgasm. It helps when I said it that you have to get to orgasm. Sometimes when you get to orgasm, it is the benefits are more. Okay, so another benefit is that it helps strengthen your pelvic floor, especially when you come, when there's orgasm involved. I said it that when you have an orgasm, there's more benefits than when you just, exercise, when you just do the sex and there's no orgasm. There's the benefit for that, but there are also more benefits when there's an orgasm. So pelvic floor strengthening helps to strengthen your pelvic floor, and that can also help your bladder function, helps your bladder function to be better, so that some of those people that always leak urine, or when you laugh you leak urine, something comes out, it helps to strengthen that. And it's also part of the reason why they say, okay, do pelvic floor exercise. So it's also like a pelvic floor exercise. Another benefit is that it reduces the risk of cervical cancer. It's not me that said it. Studies have shown that having regular sexual intercourse may be associated with a lower risk of cervical cancer. This is due to the exposure to the antibodies that help the body fight the HPV, a virus that is linked to cervical cancer. So this is a good reason. If all the ones I've been saying before, they don't resonate with you, this one should be a good reason for you to have sex. And not just sex, have regular sex. Regular sex, 3 to 4 times a week. Although you can have 5, you can do 6, you can even do every day if you can, but at least 3 to 4 times a week. That's how you get the benefits involved. And like I said, it will also be beneficial if you come, not just having the sex. If you come, you make sure that you have an orgasm. And then it also balances your hormone, especially for women. We are talking about women today, So sexual activity can help in balancing hormones. It will regulate your estrogen levels, which can positively impact your mood, your skin health, and your overall well-being. That is already a common benefit. People already know that, but if you didn't know, now you know. It helps hormonal balance, and your hormones affect everything, like it's been said, your skin, your mental health, your everything. So that is a reason for you to have sex and have it in abundance. At least 3-4 times a week, but you can do 5, 6, 7. And okay, the last benefit is social connection and emotional health. So beyond your physical and sexual intimacy, beyond physical health, sexual intimacy fosters emotional bonding and social connection, which can have profound effects on your mental health and happiness. So apart from, okay, it does this, it relieves stress, it's good for menstrual, whatever, it's also good for your emotional health, because it helps with bonding. Already know that sex helps with bonding. So if you're in a relationship, it will help you to bond better with your partner. And it also helps for social connection, helps you to connect, more with people, and just put you in a general well-being, general good state of mind and health. And so these are the benefits of sex, and this is not capping. It's not me that is just saying it. These have been proven. This is science. So this is a cue for you to have more sex. If you have not been having regular sex, it's time for you to up your game and start having regular sex. And if you've been having regular sex, kudos to you. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't mind the naysayers. Sex is good for you, for your body, soul, mind. It is good. As much as there are things everything can be abused. Like if you do too much of something, of course, there are the disadvantages and the advantages. So it's too much that is not good. But if you are doing enough, as much as you can carry, then it is good. You are going to reap all the benefits. And that's all I have for you for today. I'm here for the women today because, it's Women's Month March. So like this video and share to every woman that you know, especially those that are sexually active, so that they can have more reasons, to indulge in sex. And click that notification button so that you know when next I'm online, and subscribe. Biko, subscribe. And if you check our bio, you see our handles there. Follow us on all our social media handles at The Eagle Online. I remain your pleasure coach, and I'll see you next time.